Test take 1 media.
Okay.
Take 2 media.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning and big to one and all. Based on the
Take 3 media.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Sorry.
Test take 4 media.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning and big to one and all. Today we are talking about to have future leaders.
Test take 1 Zahira.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. Today we are given the topic of in order to have future leaders who are healthy and energetic, these youth must have at least one sport or exercise to make them, healthy. And in my opinion, the best sport that fits the criteria is futsal. Why? Okay, the first reason is because it's a team sport. In my opinion, when students are involved in a team sport, they will have to work together in order to achieve their goal, which will help them in their communication, because for future leaders they need to have good communication with others. Next is because by playing futsal, they will also make new friends because they'll be meeting students from other schools or even other countries. Okay, that is for team sport. The second point that is indoor sport. As we all know, girls they do not like to expose themselves to lights because of the UV rays, and by playing futsal, it is an indoor sport, which means they just have to stay indoor. Because some of my friends have sensitivity to light, and indoor and futsal is like the perfect sport for her. And in addition, futsal is not violent. It's not a violent sport comparing to other sports like rugby or football or whatsoever. Alright, and the third and the last point is that it's a very exciting event to join. Why I'm saying this is because for those who do not play futsal, they can also enjoy it by watching it with their friends. As I mentioned before, by playing futsal, for those who do not participate in the game, they can also make new friends. Okay, they can make new friends, and because why they can make new friends is because they will be meeting other people from the school. Those who are not, perhaps beforehand they were not as socially active or social butterfly, but by joining those events, they can make new friends.
Take 2 Zahira.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we have been given the topic of how to have a healthy and energetic leaders for the youth. And in my opinion, the perfect sports for this youth is futsal. The reason I think futsal is the best sport is because firstly, it is a team sport. Why? Because when it's a team sport, it will indulge teamwork. By having teamwork, they need to work together in order to achieve their goal or aim. And as we all know, communication is very important for leaders to communicate with other in order to have their work done. Okay, next is by playing futsal, they can also make new friends from other students, not just from other schools but other regions and even countries, which is very good in boosting their self-confidence and making them not antisocial. Okay. The second point is indoor sport. For girls, because I'm a girl, we do not want to expose ourselves to the sun because it makes our skin a bit tan. And by playing futsal is very important. It's very good. It's because it's indoor and it does not require as a large amount of energy. Other than it does not require a large amount of energy like football, and it's also very convenient because this environment is small and clean. The last point is affordable. As we all know, futsal does not require a high price of joining the club or whatsoever. It may be it does not cost highly like joining the gym or swimming or polo team, because it requires a lot of money, and we students does not like to spend our money unwisely. Okay. As I mentioned before, futsal is a perfect sport for having healthy future leaders. It's because of is because of the team sport, which involves teamwork, and it is also an indoor sport, and for us, and mostly it is affordable. So I think futsal is very good for having a healthy leader for the future, as we youth are the gems for our country. That's all. Thank you.
Kejap. Screen test. Take 1, Najiha.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I beg to
Wait. Dia masuk qualified set.
Okay, Nadia, don't do this. Because it shows that you're very nervous. Right?
Screen test. Take 2, Najiha.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I beg to one and all. In order to have future leaders for ILT, the youth of today must be encouraged to make exercise and sport a way of life. As you know, Malaysia is a very hot country, and by swimming, it can keep you cool. Okay, for the first point is, by swimming, you can keep being your body fit, because everyone knows swimming.
Take 3, Najiha.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I beg to one and all. In order to have future leaders for ILT, the youth of today must be encouraged to make exercise and sports a way of life. As you know, Malaysia is a very hot country, and by swimming, it can keep you cool. For the first point is can keep your body fit. Everyone knows swimming is a very good exercise for keeping fit. Many people didn't like to go to it because it be sweating, and some of them didn't like it. So by swimming, especially those who like water, they can swimming to keep them fit. Okay, for the second point is those are affordable to have private pools or clubs, because the rich people is like exclusivity of private clubs and pool, and many condos, even in small town as today, most of the condos have swimming pools. So the rich people maybe can have their privacy to swim in their swimming pool. Okay, the third point is it didn't waste your leisure time, because many young people like to waste their time by doing the bad thing. So by hanging around swimming pool, you can spend your leisure time. It can be because swimming and sunbathing is a trend among foreigners and young people that like to emulate them. Okay, for the conclusion.
Take 4, Najiha.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I beg to one and all. In order to have future leaders who are healthy, the youth of today must be encouraged to make exercise and sport a way of life. As you know, Malaysia is a very hot country, and by swimming, it can keep you cool. For the first point, it can keep your body fit. Everyone knows swimming is a very good exercise for keeping fit. Next is those who are affordable to have private clubs and pool. Many rich people like the exclusivity of private clubs and pools because they like privacy. As you can see, many condos have swimming pool. Okay. For my next point is it doesn't waste your time. As you can see, many young people like to waste their leisure time by hanging around doing nothing. So they can hang around by the swimming pool, keeping fit, know their friend, because it is trend for among foreigners and young people to swimming and sunbathing that to emulate them. In a nutshell, keeping fit, those are affordable to have private clubs and spend your leisure time is a very good way to in order to have future leaders who are healthy. So I think swimming is the good way to encourage the youth nowadays to make exercise and sport a way of life. Thank you.
Screen test, take 5, Lydia.
Okay, Assalamualaikum, everyone and all. The topic that I have been given is about to be a better leader, we must have at least one sport to encourage the youth to make exercise and sports a way of life. And my point is the youth of today are more likely to be attracted to bodybuilding in the gym. And I would like to give 3 reasons for my point, which is boost confidence and air conditioner and trendy places. As I answer, sorry.
Test, take 6, Lydia.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning, everyone and all. The topic for today is about to be a better leader. We must have one at least an exercises or sport to encourage the youth to make exercises. And in order and my point is there are 3 points that I would like to deliberate, and there are trendy places, boost confidence, and the facilities, indoor facilities. The first point that I'm going to explain is about the trendy places where the gym provide the huge glass windows where they can be seen during exercises. And my next point would be to boost confidence level. The first one is it is because when we have a nice and fit body, we can look good and in any clothes. And the last point would be the indoor facilities. This is because the indoor facilities they have an air conditioner, and nowadays the youth don't really like to be outside, as I mentioned earlier, those are the 3 points that those are the 3 points that to be a better leader, and it is because it attracts the youth, and because when we be
Screen test, take 1, Asma.
Assalamualaikum, a very good morning. I talking about parents nowadays always send their children to tuition more and more. This is because school teachers are not doing their job properly in school. The first point is that there's only 1 teachers and 40 students, and teachers tend to get stressed to control the students and tend to left them behind in class because
there are limited time in school and there's lots of subject in it. So so they tend to get left behind in classes. And when they get tired and moody, they won't feel like to teach, and sometimes they'll left their teachings. So to teach one teacher to 40 students, there must be some student that don't understand it. There would be a student who understand, but there are some that don't. So they'll definitely get left behind. And the teacher can't mark their work or discuss what they were taught, like their exercise, and because there are too many. And there's
Okay.
Take 2, Asma.
Assalamualaikum, very good morning. Parents are sending students more and more to tuition, for extra tuition, rather than going to school, because school teachers are not doing their job well. Because the first point is because their method of teaching are not that good. They don't. Some of them don't have educational in teaching the students properly. And another problem is that there's only one teachers and lots of students. Compared to tuition, there are about one teachers and a few students, like 10, and in amount where the teacher can control everyone. When in class, the teacher can't control 40 students, where usually there are 40 students in this public school in one class. And when there are lots of students in class, the teacher sometimes get tired and stressed with the student attitudes, whether they stay in class or they get noisy. The teacher would follow their heart contents and to whether to teach or not, whether to teach them properly or not, like that. And the teacher won't try to mark their work or the exercise. And that would be a problem, because the student want to know where they are wrong and right in their exercises, and sometimes the teacher won't do. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Screen test, take 1, Ellie.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all candidates and examiner. Today I would like to say about. I've been given a topic about school teachers are not doing a good job in school. So I would like to give my points for that. The first one is school teachers are more experienced. The teachers are more experienced.
Take 2, Ellie.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all candidates and engineer. Today I've been given a topic about school teachers are not doing
Cut. Cut. Okay. Ready.
Take 3, Ellie.
Assalamualaikum to all candidates and the examiner. Today I've been given a topic about teachers at tuition centers are better than school teachers. My first point would be tuition teachers are more experienced than school teachers, but they are
retired. To me, they are more knowledgeable than the school teachers. So they decided to, is it informal?
Okay.
Screen test. Take 4, Elin.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all the kids and the seminar. Today I've been given a topic about teachers at tuition centers are better than school teachers. My first point would be tuition teachers are more experienced and more knowledgeable than school teachers, but they are retired, so they decided to teach the students at the tuition centers. My next point would be tuition teachers. They have more time to tutor the students because they have more time compared to the school teachers. They have more time with the students. They can do one-to-one session with them. So they have more time to tutor the students. And then my last point is, as the classroom is small, they have only a few people in the class. So the teacher will pay more attention, or she will give more attention to the students because there are fewer students in the class compared to the classes in school. So the teacher will probably give equal attention to the students. So I would. So those are my points for the topic that I was given, which is teachers at tuition centers are better than school teachers.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Screen test. Take 1, Aiman.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning to the examiners and fellow candidates.
Test. Take 2, Aiman.
Okay, Assalamualaikum to the examiners and the candidates. Okay, my name is Aiman, and nowadays there are many students in the class. There are quietly around 40 students in the class, and it's very hard to the teachers to handle them. So many parents take the initiative to send them to the extra class, which is tuition classes, so to help them to get the better grades in their exam. Okay, my first point is the reason why they send their children to the English to the exam.
Okay, cut.
Take 3, Aiman.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning to the examiners and the candidates. Okay, my name is Aiman. Okay, nowadays, as we know that there are around 40 students in one classes, so it is very difficult to teachers to handle them in one time. So the parents or their guidance take initiative to send them to the English, to the extra classes, so that they can get a better result in their exam. Okay, the reason why they send their children to the English to the extra class is there are, as we know, when in a class they have 40 students, so it will be noisy in the class. It will make the student to hard to give their full attention to the teachers, and it will affect the result in their exam. Okay, and then it also very difficult for the teachers to handle them in one time, because as we know, when the students started to play at the back, so the teachers will hard to give lectures, and then will give the effect to the student itself. Okay, for the third point, student themselves will hardly to pay attention, because as we know, when there are many friends in the class, they will.
Okay, time's up.
Screen test, take 4, Aiman.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening, good morning to the examiners and the candidates. Okay, nowadays, as we know, there are around 40 students in the class, and it's very difficult for the student itself to get a high mark in their exam. So their parents take the initiative to send them to the extra classes. Okay, the reason why they send them to the classes, extra classes, is first, as we know, it's very noisy if there are too many students in the class. Okay, and then it's very difficult for them to get the full attention in the class, because as we know, when they have their friends or a group of students that don't want to study, they will affect the others, and then will make them too easy to get the full attention in the class. Okay, and the third reason is there is a limited classroom in the school or less facilities. So when the room are filled from the 40 students, so it will make them to will not give their full attention. And then, as we know, last time when I'm in primary school, when they are sometime when we have many students in the class, we can't give full attention to the teachers, and then make the teachers very frustrated, and then don't want to teach them. Okay, for the conclusion, as we know, parents take the initiative to send them to extra classes in the evening or night. Okay, thank you.